A good friend of mine got married and invited me to attend his wedding. And when the big day came, my wife and I dressed up and made our way there. However, right before I left my house, I read a text about a beach bonfire happening that same weekend, and the text mentioned something about how we were supposed to bring beach chairs to the beach bonfire. But I was in a hurry trying to get out of the house, so I read that text without paying full attention to it and started driving my family to the wedding. But man, that text messed me up. When we arrived at the venue, a thought hit me and I told my wife, Elise, I forgot we were supposed to bring beach chairs to the wedding. She responded with, "What are you talking about?" And I said, "I don't know, but I remember seeing somewhere that we were supposed to bring beach chairs. I think they might be trying to save money on decorations or something like that and asked everybody to bring their own chairs." And so my wife was still very confused, but we rushed off and began to drive to my friend's house who lived just a few miles down the road to borrow some beach chairs. My friend was also super confused, but he let me borrow 2 ragged beach chairs. So we rushed off and we get back to the wedding just before the ceremony is supposed to start. We unload our toddler and grabbed our beach chairs. Now we are in our fancy wedding clothes and carrying our beach chairs across the parking lot. And while walking, I began to see other people also dressed up fancy, but no one else was carrying beach chairs. They were actually giving me weird looks, but I was thinking, man, look at all these unprepared people arriving without their beach chairs. But as we approach the venue and are able to see the actual wedding area, what do I see? A beautiful setup with beautiful white chairs. And that's when I realized how ridiculous I looked, carrying my beach chairs. Sure enough, I ran back to the car to hide my chairs and my shame. But you know, life can so often be like that. We're distracted with things all the time and we have a hard time just enjoying the moment that we are in. And it can go beyond that. Sometimes in life we're so distracted that we easily forget who God said we are. And we try to take control and trust our own abilities to solve our problems. What if God is saying, "Do not worry"? Well, He is. In Matthew 6:25, Jesus says, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Isn't life more than food and the body more than clothes?" How often are we distracted that we end up trying to bring beach chairs to the wedding when we have actually been invited to just come and enjoy it? How often do we worry about not seeing the whole picture, but the groom has already taken care of everything and he just wants us to come enjoy the party and rejoice with him? There are also so many times where we look at other people who don't seem to be as worried and we act like they got it all wrong for not being prepared. And while I really believe that we're called to be good stewards and do our best to prepare for times of uncertainty, and I believe that's biblical, we also need to be careful that we don't go from being good stewards to control freaks. We can trust that God has taken care of all the details, even when we can't see it. He invites us to trust Him and to join the party. Now, my question to you is, are you going to accept the invite and show up?